Is it weird if I'm more nervous today than I was on Saturday? I feel like I'm freaking out. I'm so sorry. Oh, but I gotta calm down first. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to having so many people. Oh my gosh, so many members and stuff. Thank you so much. I want to thank properly at the end of the stream and also go through the stuff from debut. So thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm amazed I didn't cry. I'm very thankful to management for helping calm me down. Because everything was just going so wrong, and I was so like nervous and freaked out. Civilian dossiers, yeah, because I've been watching everybody, and I want to talk about how cool all my senpai are. Everybody does a lot of cool stuff. Everybody works really hard. Oh gosh, yeah, my first collab. That was funny. I wouldn't. Pitha wanted to collab with me, but I wouldn't collab with her until I had like hit Twitch partner. I wanted to be at like a decent size. This was back when she was like her first or second year, maybe. It was very early on. I just remember I was like, I don't want to collab with you until I'm like around the same viewership, because I felt very like, I don't know, I'm weird about stuff like that. I don't want to like do something, I don't want to say the word leech, but I don't want to like leech from her. That makes me feel weird. I know people knew that I had applied to Gen 2. She never knew about that. I never mentioned it to her at all because I didn't want like her to know about that or say anything to Sakuna or anything. So I'm very kind of weird about stuff like that. With me and FaZe now, it's like, oh, well, you didn't like corpos, or like what's changed. Before, it's like, you know, I'm kind of like spamming out Tarkov and kind of the same games and stuff, but I've branched out. I like doing more variety stuff. I really like doing music stuff. I'm thankful for my chat before now being very patient with me up to debut, because I would definitely say my content has stagnated up to this point because I've been saving everything for post debut, because I was like, oh, I have this really cool idea, but I feel like I should wait until after I debut because it'll be fun to like do this with everyone. And then also some are like, oh, well, this will be cool, but I would really like to do this as like a collab. Like some of these like tier lists or like different brackets and things like that. I think it would be fun. Have some interactive stuff I want to do, like making stuff in MS Paint. Yeah, I guess I'm more like the runt of the gen, for sure. I don't know. I want to work hard to be worthy of the FaZe Connect name. And yeah, I want to make cool stuff. I want to make a lot of memories. I want to prop up my senpai and my gym mates. I don't know. I don't feel good about being in a corpo and using like a pay-to-use like $5 emote. I think it's something I would have to contact and ask them about it. Because I think that, I don't know. I just would feel weird about that. I would just feel weird about that. In the past, I tried to like everything that people, like if people put effort into doing stuff like sending, you know, replying, sending comments and stuff, I try to like as much as I can and reply to fan art when people draw and everything. But it's just been like so much and kind of overwhelming because I'm not used to all this. So it's been kind of like a slow, I guess, like getting used to that. So I apologize if it seems like I've missed stuff. I've played like a very long VN before, and I feel like it can probably be kind of frustrating as a viewer. Because if you miss one, you can't go to the next VOD or the next stream yet. But I get easily addicted to games. I like doing repetitive stuff. I will do my best to not replay the same games again and again. I'm a VTuber, but I'm also a VTuber watcher. So I like watching streams a lot. So you'll probably hear me mention stuff that happens on the other girls' streams and retweet their stuff because I like watching them. I've been so like anxious about debut and then like this entire month prep and not streaming because I've been focusing on that. I am very slow when it comes to giving feedback for stuff, so I'm very thankful to management for being patient with me. But I'm glad that, not slow in that it takes a while, but it's like I sit there and I stare at it and then I'm like making like 30 edits like, does this color look better? Is this better? Is this? It's been nice, but I will say I don't have a lot of knowledge about stuff, and I think people are expecting me to know a bunch, so I want to say that I won't like probably know as much as you're expecting, but I am trying to learn about stuff, but I don't know how much, you know, if I don't know something, I'll do my best to preface it with saying that I'm not very knowledgeable. Like with the gun stuff, I wanted to go ahead and tell you ahead of time. I'm not very knowledgeable about it. And also, I like talking about it occasionally and doing some stuff, but I am more interested in doing like music stuff and retro gaming and things like that. So I do want to say that, but I do like, of course, like that kind of stuff is something that will be around, and I feel like I definitely want it as part of my branding because I think it's a bit jarring for people if I randomly bring up stuff. So I am glad that the karaoke was well received. I was actually, the reason that I had a custom-made karaoke backing song is because I was actually supposed to have a cover song drop with my debut, but I had like, I wigged myself out so bad about it, and I'm very thankful that management was very patient with me and was just like, don't worry about it, we can like get it out in a week or two or whatnot, because I was just going through it. I don't have a lot of confidence in my singing, but I want to get better. Yeah, I was originally supposed to have a cover song drop, so that will be sometime soon, but I'm glad that the karaoke went well. I am good with like very particular songs, and then a lot of songs that I don't like I can't do very well, and I feel like my voice was wavering the whole time. I've been very scared to do chatting streams. I feel like I kind of struggle with it, but Ready, this soup is anyone from Face Hydrogen makes you really want to collab with. Yes, but I feel scared to say, I don't want to like drop names because I feel scared if I'm gonna like pressure them, if you know what I mean. I don't want to like pressure, I don't want to say stuff and pressure anybody, if that makes sense. I don't want to sing Pippa the Rippa. I don't think it's a song that works for my range at all. I don't think I can do that song. Genuinely, if I was going to do a cover of it, I would ask her, make sure it's not something that she would genuinely be uncomfortable with, because I wouldn't want that either. But a lot of my favorite characters are, yeah. So I apologize if it was maybe a surprise for some people, but yeah, don't think anyone's complaining. I feel like it's kind of jarring. I know, I don't know. It's been kind of interesting too, just seeing like all kinds of reactions on Twitter, because some people are saying like, oh, it's worse than the old model. The old model was so good. But I remember when I had like my original Tarkov model, I would hear all the time. I would read, I would like see people say in my own chat, come in my chat and talk about how ugly it was. And then now that it changes, the other ones, which I loved it. I love my GZ model. GZ wrote like the most sweetest, amazing thing when I told him that I had gotten to a corpo and I was no longer going to be Sleepy Project. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna cry thinking about it. Somebody always complain. Yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny that like I'd have to go find stuff. Well, I don't care enough to, but it's just funny. It's like suddenly something that is like, I don't know. People hate change. We're all autistic, I think. Yeah, the GC model is iconic. I definitely will be bringing it back for sure. I do get that it's more soulful though, because I rigged it myself and everything, but I'm very happy with this model. I think it probably fits more with what I want to do now. I try not to give one guide. I'm not the best at it though, I apologize. Why was I listening to that? Dude, kids are so cringe. I feel sad that kids can't be cringe anymore because like people just record stuff and make fun of them. Let kids be cringe, man. Yeah, everyone's been so nice. I feel bad that I can't reply to everything that people have been saying. Everyone's kind words and everything, so. But please know that I've read them. It was like very difficult the day that it was announced because I was like so anxious. And then I wanted to like and reply to people, but then it's like, I could only do so much and I would feel bad if I couldn't like, I don't know. I didn't even like reply to a lot of my mutuals and I feel bad because I hope people don't think I was ignoring them. I don't know. At least like I've been trying to go through and do stuff in order from the past to now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch up unless I just don't ever tweet again for like 2 weeks. So I'm sorry. I didn't have this stream planned, but I didn't want to, I would feel really bad if I waited till next week to read. Is the music loud enough? No, it looks like it's quiet. I would feel really bad if I waited till next week to read all the donos and supers and say thank you. I feel like that would be too long. So I want to make sure I say it while people are here. And my donations too. I am profusely sorry that I missed the donations during debut and everything. I'll have to ask. I need to ask my senpai how they have it set up for those who dual stream or do like 2 things. Because right now they'll overlap each other, and I don't want to do that to Miss Sil's art. Aren't they so cute? I love these so much. I'm so happy how everything turned out. Look! Yay! For here, y'all are not getting midstream ads, right? And then for those of you who came to the Twitch stream, there was no midstream ads, right? There should have only been an ad when you click on the stream and never another ad if you weren't subbed or have turbo. Yes. Okay, because sometimes YouTube has been putting mid-roll ads. And there was like a thing that came up but it said manual, and YouTube keeps changing their stuff and I don't trust them and I don't want ads in the middle of my stream. Nope, no ad, none here on YouTube. Okay, good. I hate ads. I know people don't like Twitch ads either. I need to like get my sticky notes back. I used to have sticky notes because I would write down something while I'm talking about it because I'll forget mid-speaking and get on a tangent of something else, and then I'll be on like 3 tangents and forget what I was originally talking about. And I think with Supas that's gonna happen. I was honestly going to physically print out my super chats so I could mark them off as I went through them. But I turned on my printer and it started making demonic sounds. So I just turned it back off. I got scared. It was making sounds I've never heard my printer make before, so I might need to have it clean or something. I don't know. I'm happy to see everyone so happy with the remaster, because I feel like there's been so many bad ones that people have been... So, I don't know. I don't feel good looking on social media and seeing people upset about video games all the time. Not in a way that's like, ooh, why are you upset about video games? But like, upset in a way like, it sucks to see people like sad about the remakes of the things that they like, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I gotta catch up on today. How do people do this? How do streamers do this? How do they keep up with this stuff? Oh, you just ignore us? I can't do that. Just easy if you don't get distracted. But I'm here to chat. I want to chat. Do I just have to sit here and read? We're talking about... Oh, I was talking about Pippa, how good she is at reading super chat stuff. Stop interacting with us. No! No! Which of the face goes because you beat up? None. I don't want to... I couldn't fight anybody. I think I would cry. I think I would cry. I couldn't do that. Is help best and is a super... No! No! No, I'm not asking for that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We don't beg here. Have we come to decision on the VODs? Yeah, I'm going to put some in a playlist unlisted and have it on the channel. Probably the AI Somnium and the Twilight Princess and the Metroid, all the recent Metroid streams, and have them available. I'm really sorry I've flip-flopped all that stuff. It's been a big change, and I was going back through VODs to like make sure they were okay to publish, because I was worried like if I had like some I don't want to publish because I've talked about like my family too much or things like that in a way that like I don't know if I necessarily want to. I don't want like some of my complaints to be taken as like bad things, if that makes sense. Just to watch you enjoy those streams. Yeah, I don't want it to come off as if like I don't want to insult the taste of anyone who supported me up to this point, and I'm really, really thankful for that. Like, I hope you understand I never meant to... I'm trying not to cry. I will not cry. I never meant to, like, say anything bad. I know it's my self-consciousness and stuff, but... Yeah, I think I want to have those available. For sure. But I want to do my best to do right by everybody. So... I do hope that you can have some faith in me that my intentions are are good. Oh, I wanted to say, I also appreciate too that people told me, I don't know, don't like take this too far, but I appreciate that people told me what they thought about what I did, because I know it's very scary to like tell a streamer when you don't like something that they've done, if that makes sense. I know that can be like scary to do, especially like not through like marshmallows, whatever, to say like, hi, you did this and I didn't like that. I know that can be like scary. So I appreciate the willingness to do that, though in a gentle way. In a gentle way, I'm weak. But yeah, I wanted to say that too. I felt that like that was something I should acknowledge. Sleepy, how are you so sweet and comfy? My mommy and daddy raised me that way. I don't want to say, I feel bad. I feel like I've gotten off on the wrong foot with everything, because I'm just kind of, I feel like I've gotten off on the wrong foot kind of, because I just want to have fun and make silly stuff and do silly music stuff and things. So I hope that my first week will not be a long-term representation or thought about me or my content. Just overthinking. I did warn at the debut 2.0. I overthink and I overspeak and I talk in circles. Yeah, I wanted to stop brainwashing. Okay, I'll do my best. You said in your debut you want to be in a game. Can you go into more detail? Like what you want? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like, no, your request. Sorry, I don't mean that bad. Like your question isn't weird, but I feel like it'd be weird of me to demand to be in a certain type of game or something. I don't know. I feel like just like having like a cameo or something is cool. Not like anything specific. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool to like play something and then maybe there's like a sleepy poster on the wall or something and it's like, oh, that's cool. I don't know. I want to be worthy of this opportunity that I've been given. So I'll do my best to not brainworm about stuff in the future. But going through the old stuff, I was like, I don't know if I would want people to see me malding over Luigi's Mansion or other things. But yeah, I do plan on replaying a lot of stuff. So, but also lots of cool new ideas. And I don't really want to stream. So that's another thing, like the VOD stuff. I don't want to stream or do things that I wouldn't watch myself, if that makes sense. Because I've said before, my philosophy with streaming is I want to try to make the kind of thing, like the kind of stuff that I watched when I was growing up, that I have good memories with. That's like what I want to do. And what I've always strived to do with my content. And I don't particularly find... I don't mean any... Like some people... I know some people love Mahjong. But personally, I don't know. Not too much to me. So this is so new. Can you explain the project part of Sleepy Project? Yeah. So I used to play this game called Escape from Tarkov a lot on Twitch. Like, a lot. And there is a Tarkov fan artist that drew a lot of Tarkov fan art that came across my channel. And he was like, oh, you play a lot of Tarkov. You're really special. So I'm gonna give you a Tarkov model. And so he drew me a super cool Tarkov model. And to use his model, he asked that you would have project in your name. So I was CP_project. Special, yeah. He was like, you're special. But I don't play games like other people do. I'm kind of like I said, I'm a weirdo, grinder, repetitive person. So there's a lot of words. Actually, I'll go ahead and say there are a lot of words that because I like to read a lot. Especially when I was younger, I love to read. There's a lot of words that I've read and not heard out loud. Or I've heard out loud, but I've not made that mental connection that the word that I've read is like the same word. So there are some words that I will say wrong. And I try to remember and not do that, but I still do it. So don't make fun of me too much. Like, what is the word? Adjacent or adjacent? Adjacent's the right one, right? But I always say adjacent, I think, because I just always read it and I never heard someone say it out loud. ESL paper. I'm not ESL! I'm not ESL! I'm not ESL! How you say pillow? 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 You put your head on the pillow? You got a pillow on your bed? Pillow. Once upon a time, okay, back when I started streaming, that was actually a rule that I had to have at some point because it was so often that people would come and roleplay in your chat. It was interesting. It was interesting. Full ERP mode. It was the Wild West back in the early days of VTubing, man. Western VTubing, at least. I think you shouldn't care about what other people think about what you buy or what you want. I'm sure a lot of people think I'm a gigantic, stupid idiot for paying as much as I did. Let me put my other music back on. For a rifle that isn't like the most amazing, super accurate thing. Because there's some really, really cool, crazy, awesome stuff you can get for the same amount of price. But I don't know. I wanted it. I've been wanting it for a long time. Hi Cody, thank you for the super. How does 10k subscribers in a day feel? I have not even looked at the number. I try not to look at numbers. Because I get wigged out. I don't know. I think that's like part of why I got so wigged out before is like, I don't know, imposter syndrome. Scary. It's a big jump. It's a big change. It's hard to not feel like... I don't know. I don't want to be depressing. I just want to think more about just doing cool stuff. I don't know. Number doesn't matter. It's if people are having a good time. I guess is like what I want to say. E. But yeah, numbers are so scary. Like, oh. I don't know. Having that many eyes on you is scary. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. I'm trying to like get my voice to calm because I feel like my voice just keeps like chilling, but... E! Welcome to Face. It's been fun listening to you. I wish I had tuned in pre-debut. It's no worry. I hope people don't think that like... I think less or anything for people just checking me out now or whatnot. I'm thankful that anyone is coming and hanging out, whether they're new or old, so thank you. I appreciate you for giving me a chance. I have members shown, and I know some give members thing, but I swear I feel like I remember seeing more in chat. So I'm really sorry if I've missed those because they're not showing up in the thing. I'll see if I can try to go through the chat replay later and screenshot those so I can properly say thanks. Because I do feel like there's some missing here and I really don't feel good about that. That does not make me happy. Okay, we're all learning together. Yeah. Like I said before, I don't know a lot, so I appreciate y'all being patient and telling me stuff and not being too judgmental of me, at least. I don't know if I can just focus and read. It's hard to not chat. I don't know. I like chatting. It's fun. It's fun to talk. So thank you for talking with me today. I appreciate it, even though it wasn't a planned stream at all. It was not a planned stream, and yet so many y'all showed up. So thank you. Are you halfway through? It feels crazy that this is even... I never imagined I would have to do a super chat reading stream in my life. That's just... I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry on stream. So... Ugh! Ugh! I'm fine. I've been ending my streams lately and my face like hurts from smiling. But that feels kind of cheesy to say, but that's really how it has been.